fellow panelists have already talked about कि disruption आ नहीं रही है, disruption आ चुकी है. We are in a perfect storm between the economic situation, the political toxicity, wranglings, and the evolving law and order situation. There's no dearth of policy prescriptions in Pakistan. Every single economist who is here, outside the room, on the screens, the reality is the bane of this country has been the structural twin deficits. और उसमें जो solutions भी सामने आते हैं are not new. We have to grow and diversify our tax base. We have to grow and diversify our export base. Privatization, state-owned enterprises, circular debt, we know it all. The World Bank study, which is an external study, a couple of years back, mentioned how can Pakistan move from a $300 billion economy at that exchange rate, at that point in time, to a $3 trillion economy by the time, inshallah, we grow to be 100 years old in 2047. It's listed there, and it has all the pillars and prescriptions of what we need to do as a country to grow 10 times. At the same time, the governments know it very well as well. In 21, the staff level agreement and the letter of intent, which was signed by Prime Minister Imran Khan's administration. In September of last year, under Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Mifta signed a letter of intent and a staff level agreement. और उसमें सिर्फ 19-20 का फर्क है. So we know exactly what we have to do and what we are committing as a country and as a nation. So इसमें कोई rocket science नहीं है कि what we have to do and why we have to do it. The problem and the issue is the how and the who part of it. We falter in execution. And we talk about our easterly neighbor all the time in terms of whether we should be going in that direction or not. But I would just put in two other examples. Bangladesh, right? If we look at 4 things that they have done very successfully. Policy continuity, 12 years of policy continuity. The country going secular, at least in terms of how they did and managed population control. Women in the participation in the workforce is seen everywhere. And exports, हम हर वक्त बात करते हैं exports को बढ़ाना है, and they made export religion. And how have they operationalized it? Because it's again back to the how part of it. उन्होंने export truck को ambulance का दर्जा दे दिया है. हम अब दस्तों गरेबां हो सकते हैं, short marches, long marches, everything that comes along. But when you see an export truck, you're going to move away, right? The way we give way to ambulances, so that they can go to the dock, and then we can get back to our activity, whatever we were doing previously. And then 97 special economic zones in operation right now in Bangladesh, right? We have a little bit of a success story in Faisalabad. We're struggling with Rashikai, we're struggling with Dhabaji. 97 special economic zones. So there are countries who have done it. And then Singapore, right? Someone mentioned Singapore as well. And, it's rags to riches story, right? It's the first world country now. And Professor Kishore Mehbubani, very recently I saw his clip. And he said the secret formula for Singapore, MPH, meritocracy, pragmatism, honesty. And that's where the who part comes in, which is governance. And governance 101, basic competence, right team, at the right time, at the right place, timely decisions, timely execution. मैं हमेशा ये बात करता हूँ, छोटे से छोटा इदारा हो, बड़ी से बड़ी हुकूमत हो. Timely decisions, timely execution. That's how you need to take it forward, and therefore leadership matters.